In this lesson, we solve a mystery by using Google hacking techniques and show how to bootstraps and bring in a more sophisticated hacking Trojan into the victim machine. Years ago, our system administrator come to my office and say, yeah, there's a hidden file, .1.php, was used by the outsider in your server very frequently. It was in my web programming class PHP directory. I look at it and find out the content was very strange. The file has 7 lines and 23,343 characters. And the first 6 lines are readable and contain what is showing here. And after the question mark PHP, we know is a PHP script. The second line, $ os underscore pass, has very strange character string. And I look at that and say, oh, authentication, AUH, there must be some sort of password. And after the 6 line, the 7 line show PREG, which is PostScript regular expression, replaced. And after that, it's a whole bunch of hexadecimal character indicated by the /x. The web page, once you execute, it asks for a password. So now the question, what is the password we need to enter? So is that PSS? And so I was puzzled by what will be the password. And I try to copy that long strings in the code into the password box. It doesn't work. And actually, think about that. I will give you a hint. It is the title of the slide. And we can using the title of the slide as a hint to solve the puzzle. We know it is a PHP script. The first assignment statement indicates is authentication password, right? So we need to be careful. And when we type in this password as it is, it doesn't work. Google hacking, as defined in the Google website, is also named Google ducking, and is a computer hacking technique that uses Google search engine to retrieve the potential information about the victim site or victim's code. You can also use other Google applications to find the security hole in either in the configuration file or in computer code that may have encrypted kind of password string. By copying and pasting the os underscore pass variable value into the Google search engine, voila, we find out the password is ROOT, and it's actually the MD5 message function value for putting a plaintext root. There are many sites actually show up and in the query, and that actually perform this kind of dictionary lookup. They using their machine to produce non-plaintext word and the corresponding SHA kind of hashing value. Anybody can do a query then by putting the queries, the encrypted string, and it will come back with the original plaintext. The second entry even show in the return, I show it up in the web page, actually even shows the actual source code of that the .1.php. The code can be downloaded from https www.exploit-db.com, offensive security website. And you can also click on the link on the second link in the web page to download that from GIST GitHub website. How to get the .1.php over to our Minton directory? That's a question. Very quickly, we'll find out if we're using a popular command called webget. We can retrieving the web content. But if we do that, what we find out .1.php file access will actually be executed and will not return the intended source code of the PHP file to our victim website, right? It will be execute and return HTML file. It's not the .php source code we want to put into the victim site. And how can we solve this? And it turned out we instead of using straightforward wget, we need to run a PHP code. We call it download.php. This download.php will listen to a query string with name as a key, and the value will be received as a file name. Okay, and what it's going to do is read in all the content of the specified file in the Viva machine in this case, and which is provide a lot of source code, and read it in as a PHP code as a binary content, and ship it out with a meta header application content type application.arg_string. And by doing that, it bypass the web server will not interpret it, and the PHP source data will be saved as a file. And here basically showing you the kind of header it's going to generate it, the content type, the coding is binary, the length is using file size with the parameter $sign of the file name. And then you're using readfile as a PHP code to read in the whole content file. And therefore this command we will use is wget with download.php question mark, which is followed by the query string name equal to .1.php. And we'll have that execute on CS file 91. And result is work nicely. That we bring in the PHP, but unfortunately it creates a file not as .1.php. It creates a file with a strange name, download.php $sign name equal .1.php. Look like it's using the last part of the wget URI as a file name. So the question to you is, how can you try to hide this file? Because download.php is can be, if you do ls, it will show up, right? So I'll leave you figure out this puzzle. Here we show the layout of this sophisticated Trojan spyware. It displays the content, directory content, with many useful system informations. By typing the text into the Mac directory in the bottom part of there are 4 dialog box. One of them is Mac dir. You can even create a directory, making a directory. So it's so powerful.